Small town today.
Yeah, it takes place at the second anniversary of the Caledonia land dispute, and our James McDonald was there.
Just as they did 2 years ago, a group of demonstrators made their way to the disputed land, recreating the occupation that changed everything for this small community. The march to the former Douglas Creek estate site was peaceful, with virtually no police presence, far different from protests of the past. Even so, it's clear the issues that sparked this conflict haven't gone away.
In this fight, as long as they don't recognize our rights, our fight will be everlasting.
It took so many years for us to come out of our shell and say this is ours and we're coming back for it.
On this anniversary, tensions exist mainly below the surface. Caledonia residents are used to seeing the occupied land, but that doesn't mean they're satisfied.
We'd like the government to step in, figure this out. I'm not one way or the other, but somebody's got to do something.
The former Douglas Creek site looks a lot different than it did on this day 2 years ago. The houses that were under construction here at the time are long gone. But as for the reason the Six Nations protesters came here in the first place, almost nothing has changed. Land claim talks are crawling along, and a settlement seems like a distant prospect.
The slow process in negotiations, they just don't want to give us what's rightfully ours.
And with no end to the dispute in sight, people on all sides of the issue expect the third anniversary to be much like this one. James McDonald, CHCH News, Caledonia.